guys, today we are coming from my craft room, nail salon, computer room, multi-purpose room, but we're going to do a little video that I'm hoping you guys will find helpful. Now, this is for ants. I seem to have this year in my kitchen in particular two different kinds of ants. I've got big black ants, and then I have these little tiny reddish, much smaller variety. Now, last year I did have a little bit of an issue with the smaller ants, and I tried a number of things. Just like this year, I tried the the syrupy sort of ant killer that you put in a beer bottle cap or a wine bottle cap, and you leave it out, and they're supposed to take it back to the nest, and that's how they die. Tried that. It hasn't really worked. I've also tried just those round little ant traps, and they don't seem to do much either. But last year I did have good success using this spray. So I'm going to show you how to make it today. It takes a few essential oils, but these are good ones to actually sort of have in your repertoire if you're at all interested in that anyway. So first thing I'm going to do is you're going to need a little bottle. Now, a spray bottle would be preferred, but of course I couldn't find an empty spray bottle, so I'm just going to use this little bottle. It used to have some, I think, hand sanitizer in it. I just gave it a good wash and made sure all the residue was gone. You can still you'll be able to squirt, if you use a bottle like this, you just squirt it on a cotton pad and kind of rub it where you think the ants are coming in, and this should do the trick. So to your bottle, you are going to add a 1/4 cup of just plain tap water. Very good. Now, the essential oils. So we are going to use tea tree oil, which has a very strong smell, but the ants don't like it, and we are going to use 15 drops of that. So 1, 2, 15. Okay. 15 drops of tea tree oil. Okay, now we're going to use some peppermint oil. 15 drops of that as well. And this you're going to find is going to counterbalance the very medicinal smell of that tea tree. Okay, smelling better already. Now, it calls for citrus oil. So you can use lemon, you can use orange, or you can use both. I think for today, I'm going to use lemon. 7 drops of that. Okay. And then something else that I have always added to my ant repellent is some cinnamon oil. This may not be one that you necessarily have in your collection, but I know ants do not like cinnamon. It burns their skin or their exoskeleton, I guess. I've heard people say that if you put powdered cinnamon along your windowsills, it will deter them. So I have always sort of thought that the same would probably be true with cinnamon oil. So I'm just going to do 4 drops of that. Put the lid on here, give it a little shake. Looks kind of cloudy, that's normal. Smells much better. The cinnamon also helps with the scent. I really don't enjoy the smell of tea tree, although I know it's very antiseptic. It's very clean sort of smell. Right now it does still smell sort of disinfectant in nature, but it smells much more pleasant thanks to the peppermint and all the other things that we put in there. So you would just simply, if you have this in a spray bottle, spray it where you think the ants are coming in. I would not spray this where you have dogs or cats that may lick it. You don't want them licking this stuff for sure. But if you've got a problem around, like I think where my issue is in the kitchen is around my window. So I'm going to put some of this on a little cotton pad, and I'm going to give my windowsill a little bit of a rub down, and hopefully that will do the same thing that it did last year, and it'll stop those ants from coming in. So Give it a try. There's also lots of good recipes that don't involve, so many essential oils online if you look them up. Some of them involve white vinegar. It's another thing that ants don't like, so you could probably even add some white vinegar to this. I really don't think it would hurt anything for sure. Okay, so give that a try, and if you've got ants, hopefully this will do the trick for you like it did for me last year. Thanks very much, and we'll talk again soon.